We believe this. We believe that all of technology will be delivered as a service. Every bit of it. Not some of it, all of it. Now, yeah, it's going to take project work to get it in place, but once it's in place, it's going to be managed as a service, every bit of it. Think about it. The most advanced technological services that are available today are being pumped out by companies like Amazon, Google, Facebook. These are services that we're connecting to, right? These are solutions that we're connecting to out there. They're all managed for us, or we're using them and managing them for our clients. But technology is moving so fast, and everybody has to absorb it, and every business, every industry, every economy has to absorb it as fast as it can. Simply is not possible. Technology is moving way faster than we could ever hope to embed it, get it adopted, and have it seep into the businesses that we serve. There's no way. So guess what? It will always be delivered as a service, right? How many of you that are, say, 50 people or less in your company have a lawyer working for you? How many folks actually have a lawyer working for you? No one likes lawyers. Oh, a couple, okay. Why don't you have a lawyer working for you, right? You don't have a lawyer working for you because you outsource that. That's an expertise that you don't know, that you don't want to know, and that you'd rather pay someone that went to law school and knows what they're doing and can keep you safe in that area. And those are just paper documents that people sign. It's not the computer system that they use to put every bit of their intellectual property on it, all of their vital information, okay? You think about it, it's like what you do is like way more difficult and absolutely will be outsourced. In fact, even the largest enterprise companies are realizing that they can't do it all themselves. There's a huge opportunity as large organizations, large enterprises outsource more and more and more of what they do. No one can keep up. This is a great, great place to be. It'll all be managed as a service. And so, think about it. If it's all being managed as a service, and if technology is creating a better future, well, then aren't you actually technology? Aren't you? It's you that's delivering it. It's you that's embedding it. It's you that's managing it. It's you that's servicing it. It's you that's creating it and providing it. And without you, yeah, maybe somebody else could do it, but it's you that is delivering the technology. So you really are technology. And so that's why we at ConnectWise are so dedicated to you, because you are creating a better future. Each and every one of you is creating a better future in your own way, in this massive construction project. And so there's no nobler cause than to try to make the world a better place. There's no better way to do it than with technology. So, what are we going to be talking about today? The idea today is to launch the new IT nation, to pass the torch to you. We're going to be talking about the whole world as a service, everything as a service, okay? What do you need to do to run your business great and to really start thinking about that business model? Because it's a business model. And it's a business model that's very different from break fix. It's very different from project work. It's very different from reselling and doing project work. It's a whole different business model. It requires a different way of looking at the business. So many of you have told me, it's like, Arnie, you know, if I had known how hard it was to switch my business model, I would have just started a second business to start with and just built that. Because the two business models are so diametrically opposed. It's hard to do it inside the same company, but we're going to show you how to do that. We're also going to be talking about business maturity. We're going to have Arlen Sorensen come up here, the founder of HTG, now ConnectWise Evolve, and he's going to talk with you about maturing your business. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to talk about security, because I think that's the next big future spot for you to make money. It's also the next big spot that you better be protecting yourself. You better make sure your own house is in order. We'll talk about that too. And by the way, ConnectWise, we need to make sure that our house is in order. We're going to be talking to you about what we've done to put our house in order and what our future plans are there as well. So let's get started with as a service. Here it is. It's as simple as this. Whoop. Go backwards. This is the solutions menu. Look at this menu. Think of it like a sushi menu, right? It's like everything that you can provide, every technology that you can provide is somehow categorized on this solutions menu. So you can just sit and pick from it and say, what am I going to serve up, right? Copy, print. We're going to do that. Cybersecurity, physical security, Internet of Things, right? Collaboration, disaster recovery. We sell these things, right? Line of business applications, office applications, network management and network infrastructure, on-site computing, cloud computing, application development. Think about these things. Business intelligence and the next big one, artificial intelligence. All of these, every one of these will be delivered as a service. Every single one of them. And so let's take a look at some of the trends. So here are some numbers. We spent a lot of money to get these numbers, so this is a good photo opportunity here. It's just a piece of paper. Why are you charging $50,000 for that one piece of paper? Well, because I don't have that knowledge, and now I do. 2016. Now we're just talking about managed services as it stands in 2016. Worldwide numbers were $83 billion industry, right? Now, by the way, you may be a VAR, right? You may say, well, I don't even do as a service, so what are you talking about, Arnie? Well, what I'm talking about is you're going to have to move part of your business to that business model, or we're going to help you do that, okay? So even if it's not your business model today, you need to be moving to it. So I'm not talking about your entire business. I'm talking about just the piece of your business that's managed services. If you add all of that business up worldwide, it represents $83 billion as of 2016. But check this out. Look at what's going on. Look at the growth. It's absolutely staggering. By 2021, $154 billion industry worldwide, and it's yours. Think about it. It's yours. It is completely yours for the taking. All you need to do is run your business the right way, right? Connect, share, grow, succeed together, right? Can't do it by yourself. It takes a nation, right? It takes a nation. $154 billion industry. That's amazing. And by the way, that represents a 13% cumulative annual growth rate. So it's growing probably faster than any of your companies are. So what does that mean? That means we're going to have trouble keeping up. All of us are going to have trouble delivering technology as a service because it's the desire and the need and the demand for that is growing, okay? So do your own supply and demand curves, and what does that mean? That means there's just not enough people to deliver this, right? So that means a lot more people will be jumping into this industry. That's what it means, okay? It means that you're going to have competition. It means you're going to need to sort of start to think about, where do I want to make my mark? Where's my niche? What's my specialization, okay? So what are the real reasons for this phenomenon? There are a couple basic reasons that this is happening, and this is from a Deloitte study. This was a really great study that I read from Deloitte, okay? Expertise, the need for expertise, scarcity of resources, scarcity of technical competency requires you to hire external expertise for this. There's not enough technology solution providers. There's not enough technology graduates, quite honestly. And so the demand is very high. So the only way you're going to get that is if you go out and outsource that. Cost efficiencies. It is less expensive to get the service from you than for them to create the service under their own roof. And think about that. It's like They can have their own IT department. It's actually not very efficient, and I know every single time in our local Tampa company, when I go talk to a CEO of a local business on that side of our company, right, when I'm actually, you know, on the ConnectWise IT side, and I'm talking to a local business person, it's amazing, even if they have an internal IT staff, they don't know what they do. They don't know how to manage them, okay? So I think you can just know in your own mind that it's like, you know, you can do a better job almost all the time, better than that internal IT department, right? That notion is starting to be understood by everyone, right? They're like, yeah, you know what? You know, just like a lawyer, it's like I don't have one under my own roof, right? Maybe I need to outsource that, right? Cost efficiencies. Operating expense versus capital expense, right? Just from a bean counter, CPA, accounting perspective, right? It's many times it's easier to get operating expense approved, which is what you would pay someone if they're delivering a service. It's going to be considered an operating expense, not a capital expense. Capital expenditures go through a lot more scrutiny. And by the way, you know, the days of us buying big, huge, you know, servers and networks and SANs, disk systems, those days are, you know, they're dwindling, right? Because everything's going to the cloud anyway. So everything's becoming an operating expense. Time and resource efficiency, it's just faster for them to do it. They don't want to build parts of their business. Your clients don't want to build parts of their business that are not essential to their business. You know, if I am a law firm, I'm all about how many cases can I get done and what are the fees that I can bring in every month. I don't need to worry about technology, and I'd rather not. And in fact, I believe I can have cost efficiencies if I outsource it to you. Technological innovation is another big one. They can't keep up. No one can keep up. So the only way is if they outsource it. So if they want to stay ahead, and they know the only way, by the way, to keep their business and stay ahead is if they implement the technological innovations that their competitors have implemented, okay? So they really have no choice. Agility, just so they can move faster. Continuous improvement, that's what they expect from you. You're the experts. They expect you to, if you're going to be the one that manages their network, or you're going to be the one that hardens their network against cyber crimes and cyber war, they're going to expect you to be continuously improving your service, continuously delivering that to you, and then cost efficiencies. So every one of those reasons, you know, you have everything, I mean everything in your favor. We have everything in our favor here.